Alright everybody, we're about to start up this show. Come on over if you want to hear some stuff. You can probably hear me on the other side too. I'm your host, D. Bryson Burr, and we'll be doing some jokes tonight. I realize I look like I'm going to smoke cigarettes with my kids in the car someday. But we're living. But yeah, it's been a rough week with the whole Middle East crisis. Let's go ahead and have a moment of silence for Hitler. Yeah, poor guy. He's so far in hell, they got television where he's at, bro. He's pissed off. No, for real. I think he's a bad dude. Unpopular, but bad dude for real, Hitler. But yeah, I got about $500 till I get my rent paid for this month. And that didn't stop me from getting this Bucky the Beaver keychain. $13.99. It's my little baby. So cute. Sorry, if Plush could file lawsuits, I'd be going away for a long time. Be not very good. Alright, everybody give it up for your first comedian tonight. He's a local legend. Give it up for James Etchison.
As a fat guy, people at the gym treat me like I'm not even there. Because I'm not. Let me tell you, I'm having a bad time. Sometimes at night, when I feel sad, I like to put on my CPAP and pretend I'm a preemie baby and everyone's praying for me. What's your favorite song, everybody? Let me pick someone to guess their favorite song. Hey, not that guy doesn't. No. Let me tell you my favorite song, actually, because I have a limited amount of time. My favorite song goes like this. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. I love that song. Because it fills in a lot of the gaps left by my childhood favorite. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You skipped a lot of stuff there in the middle. I think someone should do a mashup of the two songs, you know? Be like, head, my neck, shoulders, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. Knees and toes, knees and toes. I'm not what you would call like conventionally attractive, which is a phrase that means attractive. I'm a fat guy with a beard. When you get fat nowadays, you have to get a beard. And my beard sucks. It doesn't even look like a beard. It looks like someone sent a video of my chin to an Android phone. Oh, fuzzy. Did everyone have a good Columbus Day? Oh, I'm sorry. Did everyone have a good Columbus/Indigenous People Day? I don't know if you know, but the Indigenous People Day was supposed to replace Columbus Day. But now they just mashed them together. So I guess they're going to start doing that with all the holidays. So, you know, both sides of racism can be like, happy MLK/the CIA Day. Or Merry Christmas/the Roman Empire Day, you know? Just opposite stuff. How about like Thanksgiving and Ungratefulness Day? I should have put that one first. Yeah, the holidays are great. I'm excited for Halloween. Halloween's coming up, and I love Halloween because I was not allowed to celebrate Halloween growing up at all. My mom was strictly Christian, and she said that Halloween was Satan's birthday. And she didn't want anyone celebrating Halloween, so much so that instead of giving out candy on Halloween, she would print out Bible verses on little strips of paper and wrap them around razor blades. Sorry for making so much eye contact. I felt like you needed to laugh. Looking back at the notes. Oh yeah, you know, let's talk about the Great Lakes of North America. You got Lake Huron, named after the Huron Indians. You got Lake Erie, coming out of Erie, Indiana. And Lake Ontario, coming out of Ontario. And then you have Lake Superior. The guy who named Lake Superior probably named his lake last. Could you imagine, like, if someone named their lake Lake Superior, and then you had to go next, and you're like, Lake Alabama, you know? I'd be like, fuck that. They'd be like, well, mine's called Lake Superior. And I'd be like, oh yeah? Well, mine's called Lake Naked Bitches. Yeah, who's superior now? This is a party lake. All right, I'm gonna lose maybe 90% of the crowd. Listen, I was in an argument with someone, and he was saying a lot of mean stuff about me, and I was like, back off, man. You gotta stop saying all that mean stuff about me. And he's like, whatever. I got the First Amendment, freedom of speech. And I was like, yeah, but so do I. Like, the First Amendment basically just means the government can't arrest you for what you say. I can still ask you not to say it, in my opinion. The First Amendment doesn't work where you can just use it against whoever you want, and then they don't get the chance to use it back at you. That's just how the Second Amendment works. I want everyone to know I'm, like, pro-gun. Like, I think, shall not be infringed, all that, that's great. But, like, maybe we could do some profiling when we sell them. Because I've noticed a lot of these mass shooters have really weird haircuts. Like, if I come in to buy a gun like this, maybe don't sell it to me. And if you're my mom, and I'm calling you the C word for my PlayStation over some chicken nuggets, maybe lock the fucking cabinet. Just a little bit of profiling for haircuts and C words. I don't know, I just don't want to get shot. That sounds awful. I don't want to get shot. But, like, you can't, like, say that and be pro-gun, because they'll be like, ah, goddamn soy boy, don't want to get shot in the head. Probably couldn't even tell me the carbonate load of a .455 Glockenspiel. You got me. Like, I don't think I need to know about guns to know I don't want them to kill me. Like, I go to the doctor and I say, doctor, I'd really like to not have a heart attack. He never says, bullshit. Name the valves. Look at this. Do you think we should lower the drinking age? Yeah, I think we should lower it to 5 years old. Because if you're old enough to die in school, you're old enough to drink. Thank you, I've James Anderson. Give it up for your host.
Give it one more time for James Etchison, everybody. Woo! And sorry for everybody in the back. The speaker only travels so far. I gotta come up here and view it. Keep your conversation to a small murmur. That's a word. I'm trying to increase my vocabulary. But I'm gonna try to interact with y'all. Y'all remember that game from school, Simon Says? Pretty stupid game, but we'll play it. Simon Says, touch your head. There we go. Simon Says, touch your belly. All right, touch your nose. There we got you. All right. Simon Says, take off your shirt and show your breasts right now. Look, I'm fucking Simon, and you better start taking it off. Show those titties, man. Come on. Now, everybody, I'm gonna give it up for your next comedian. She's a beautiful young lady coming out of Montgomery, Alabama. She goes by the beautiful name of Dun Dun.
How's Auburn doing tonight? That's what I like to hear. I'm feeling good. Y'all look nice. He's like, yeah, come on, let's go with it. My name is Dun Dun. I'm out of Montgomery. I really tell stories about stuff I seen, what happened in my life. And in Montgomery, I came up here last time. I don't know if any of y'all are repeats, but I talked about this lady named Miss Rosa. And everybody in Montgomery, they know Miss Rosa. She's To give you a description, she's homeless, prostitutionish, and a crackheadish. She's all of it in one. Like, she do not fuck around. Okay, I'm gonna come up just a little bit. That was the Lord letting you know she do not fuck around. Is it me? What the fuck? Oh, okay. I ain't even know you back there, my boy. I was up there motherfucking tweaking.
People need to hear you.
Yes, thank you. But yeah, Miss Rosa, she's everything that I explained, and she doesn't care what she says to you. You know what I'm saying? She comes to me, and you know, at a certain time in a hotel. Have anybody ever been in a hotel? You know, at a certain time, you got to close it, no doors. They got to go to the side window and shit because we can't let them in. Some of them be crazy. Some of them be trying to sniff goddamn snacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I told her to go to the window. She was like, let me use the motherfucking bathroom. And I was like, whoa, are you? I should never ask her this, you know what I'm saying? Because I know goddamn well she got a room. You know what I'm saying? I was like, do you got a room here? She was like, no. I need to use the motherfucking bathroom. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, you can't use the bathroom. So she goes right in front. This is how outrageous this motherfucking lady is. Say that's the front door. This is the front door. Right here. She's right there with her depends, taking them off, ass in the air. And I'm like, oh my God. Why on my shelf? Why I can't have no smooth shelf? You know what I'm saying? I come into work, I asked another lady, I'm leaving. How was your day? Oh, it was excellent. Everybody checked out. We had a good time. You know what I'm saying? And then I get to work thinking I'm gonna take me a motherfucking nap. It's 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 o'clock in the morning when she pulling up. She pull up with this crazy shit. So now I got to call the cops. I'm like, excuse me. I need somebody escorted off the premises. It was like, what hotel are you at? I tell them the hotel. And this is how known she is. The police officer says, is she black and old? I was like, yes. They was like, God damn it, Miss Rosa. I was like, that's her fucking name. That's the lady. She's out here. I was like, she's got shit. And she even came in and threw some shit on the window. I'm like, God damn, like, what the fuck going on with this bitch? I don't got time for this shit, you know what I'm saying? Anybody would like to go to the work and just do their job. You don't want no goddamn problems with nobody. You just want to do your job. She came in there to fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? She does this constantly because she knows I'm sweet and I look like this, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to be rude to somebody's mom, you know what I'm saying? Very hard. And I was like, at that point, I was like, I hope you go to fucking prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, I have enough of this shit. Has anybody in here been in jail? Oh, that was unexpected. Girl, you look sweet. You could have been superstars in that motherfucking year. You know what I'm saying? I went to prison, and in my time of prison, y'all know where Silicaga at? Okay, I was locked up in Talladega, and it was like a holding facility for the prison because the prison was overcrowded. So as I'm there, I meet this lady. She's real old and big. She has no teeth right here. And she has one gold tooth, y'all, right here. They had the square in the middle. You know, she real old school. And just to give y'all a picture, she about this tall. Her eyes was always buck. You know what I'm saying? She was always like that. And she smoked cigarettes. And we was out for rec one day, and she was like, you finna get ready to go, let me tell you something. And I was like, what the fuck she wanna talk to me about? We don't never talk. Now I'm scared, because what the fuck she trying to do to me? You know what I'm saying? It's stories. If somebody got a whole lot of time and they know you get ready to leave, they'll do some shit to you so you can stay, so you can do the time with them. That's how it goes. So I was like, God damn, what the fuck she want? I'm finna get the fuck out of here. What the fuck she want? Which was I'm finna go to Tutwiler. She was like, don't touch shit in that prison. And I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, at this point, like, this whole crazy. And anybody got a cigarette on them? Yeah. A cigarette? Let me get a cigarette real quick. Just to demonstrate how this lady holds a cigarette in her mouth, because y'all gotta get the full grip. You know when people ain't got no teeth in their mouth be like this? So picture her like this with a cigarette. Just talking, and she got it so perfectly lit. You right, I'm sorry. Cause she got that bitch in her mouth and it's zoomed in perfect, like it don't move anytime she's talking. I can't get a grip on it like how she got some mad lips on her head. So she was holding shit on her, she like, don't be chucking shit up there, you hear me? And I don't understand why people smoke with their mouth. True, I smoke smoke, and I don't do it, so I don't understand why they do it. It fucks me up every time I see somebody doing it. She's doing it. I'm like, okay. And I was like, she was like, and when you see any gifts on your bed, honey buns and chips and shit, don't eat it. They trying to fuck you. And I was like, I might need to pay attention. The fuck? They trying to fuck. So y'all, literally, my first day in, I come in, I go to my bed, I see where I'm at, I set my bed up, and my cousin told me to come to the yard. And I go to the yard, y'all, you already know what I'm about to say. That shit feel good when a motherfucker hand you over some fresh Air Force Ones. You know what white is like gold in the community of the goddamn prison. If you ain't got a whites on, you ain't talking about shit. You feel me? Your shit dingy. You're not in, you can't talk to the cool kids. You're now poor. It's crazy they got a poor system in the prison. But my cousin gave me all these goddamn snacks on my first day, and I'm already fat. You feel me? I'm like, we're gonna fuck this shit up. Canteen till next week. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to my dorm, y'all, and I'm looking at my bed. I'm like, what the fuck? It's 3 honey buns up there, and not no ordinary honey buns. This ain't the one with the motherfucking glaze on it. It's the one with the motherfucking icing top. They paid $1.29 for each one of these hoes. So I go straight to the guard. I said, excuse me, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not getting fucked. And the guard like, what the fuck? I said, I'm not getting fucked. And they was like, what the fuck? I said, come to my bed, let me show you. I'm not finna get fucked today. They said, if this is on my bed, I'm finna get fucked. I snatched the shoes, I took my shoes, snatched them hoes on the bed, like on the floor. And the girl that was in the bed next to me, she picked them up. And there was this fucking gremlin that came out the corner, I swear to God. She looked like that fucking thing off Lord of the Rings would be like, my precious. She was a white lady, she had fucking chopped up teeth, fucking hair was, I don't know. You know, I hate to say this, you know, sometimes when white people don't bathe for a long time, they get stringy. Her shit was stringy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They were scared. So if you ever go to prison, okay, out of here. Don't take your ass to prison. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Boom, good job, Dun Dun. Yeah, that light's just to signify the change in the people if it goes a little long. But that's what happens when you're telling funny stories, man. Dun Dun's the best fucking comic, man. Got about 5 foot radius out there. You take advantage of the stage, I tell you. It's sweet, doesn't help. I've been trying to find a new job recently. I was jealous of these girls that got babysitting jobs. They're making about $100 an hour. I'm like, let me get some of that bread. So I applied. About 100 different families, and no one would hire me. Doesn't it look like I love children? God damn. But I'm gonna give it up for our next comedian. He's a stud out of Columbus. Y'all give it up for John Fitzpatrick.
What's going on, Auburn? It's October, spooky season. I love this time of year. I like horror movies. I don't love them. My anxiety just won't allow for a lot of it, right? And people fucking love horror movies all the time. And that's cool, you know. Just that year-round consumption of death. That's pretty neat. And if that's you, that's cool, that's great, do your thing. I just don't want to watch the fucking Babadook on Christmas again. Tim Burton bitches, dude. I like slashers. Slashers to me, they're more funny than anything. I can handle those. I think my favorite slasher franchise is the Halloween. Hot take. But I think, and this might actually be a hot take, I think my favorite installment of the Halloween franchise is the last one they did, Halloween Ends. I don't know if y'all saw that one. Pretty good. Okay, well a lot of people hated it, right? I enjoyed it, and I'll explain why. Alright, so in the movie there are these bullies, right? And they're bullying one of the main characters throughout. And all these bullies were members of, you know, as it turns out, the high school marching band. Now, I haven't been out of school that long. This how shit is now? Marching band bullies? It's like it's just flipped. Like, because I remember when I was in school, I quit the band because I was getting bullied. And now what? Apparently kids are just walking around with tubas pummeling jocks in the hallway. It's like, yeah, on your left, pussy. Oh, what? Someone gonna be late for football practice? What? Fucking bitch. Come on, gang, let's get out of here. I'm done with this loser. Fucking skinny clarinet girl just tormenting freshmen. Yeah, fresh meat. Welcome to hell. Just fucking shredding that shit, dude. As she torments. Could you imagine getting jumped by a bunch of them? Just like as they swarm, just marching around you in unison, forming shapes and letters and shit. As they proceed to beat your ass at 120 beats per minute. Just a barrage of woodwind and brass and perfect 4/4 time. Sounds horrifying. Anyway, that's my Halloween Ends review. You can find it on Amazon. 3 stars. That's a fun Friday night, just getting drunk and leaving fake Amazon reviews on products I've never used. Just lying. I love lying. But even more importantly, I love to drink. We're in a bar, so I can assume you're all consumptionists, yeah? Y'all ever do the day drinking? 8 of you? That's nice. Yeah, that shit's fun, right? Just getting hammered before noon. That's the thing about getting drunk early on in the day, though, right? You know, everyone around you is always like, oh, you have a problem. It's like, yeah, okay, sure. Why don't you come up here on this forklift and say that to my face? It's like, I got work to do, buddy. Fuck off. I found that I try to write jokes when I'm drunk. I have no memory of it. I'll find them in my phone days later. Actually, I'll read one for you. All right, punctuation and all. Let's see what we got. Okay. Goodwill fucks. I like Goodwill. I get all these Columbus State University shirts and shorts or whatever from Goodwill. You know, all secondhand clothes. I don't care. What is it? A lot of stuff around here obviously is Columbus State. I didn't go there. Is that stolen valor? Is that a version of stolen valor? I don't know. I don't care. I would steal real valor in a heartbeat. Real valor. Real valor. I wrote that twice. To get those military discounts, you better believe it. The cashier would be like, but sir, do you have your military ID? I'd say, I'm sorry, I lost it. In the war. And I guess this is like a drunken note to self. It says, what the fuck does valor mean? Google that later. I mustn't have, because I still don't know. Alright, that's all I got. I appreciate it.
What an absolute killer, man. Holy shit. Get up for John one more time. Holy shit. John actually taught me a really cool thing. I'm very much pro herd immunity. Very much ready for the next pandemic. I'm ready, man. Every time I go to the bathroom, gotta take a poop. Just don't wash my hands. And then I'll come out and just start high-fiving everybody. Spread the love, spread the antibodies. Doing my part. Doing my part. Well, we got another killer from the Columbus area. He has been going around for the last couple of years and killing it everywhere he goes. He's our roast champion from Montgomery. Don't give it up for Mike Murphy.
Thank you. Why are you wearing sandals? Where my shoes at? They never works. Not once. Not once has it ever worked. We're still hiding from Kanye, I think. You know what? There's strength in numbers. I'll vote for him. I don't give a fuck. Guys, how we doing tonight? My name's Mike. Nice. I'm solid. Thank you. No, I said how you doing. You had the appropriate response, which is like, okay. Like it's a Wednesday in Auburn. Like you hate it, you know? Don't laugh too hard. I saw you hit 2 babes at the same time earlier. Yeah, you guys look like you share a grab bomb and all get head from it. So just glad that we're all, don't laugh too hard. You look like you play Magic the Gathering. I'll come back around for you. I know that I look like this, so I have no leg to stand on whatsoever. But bro, I bet you tap the fuck out of some land, alright? Stay over there. Don't. Was that the whitest gang sign I've ever seen? Bro, bless up from Minnesota. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. Your teeth are straight and it's fucking me up. Teeth are straight and your glasses are round. I don't like it. Okay, I'll do material now. I'm sorry. I'm from Columbus, born and raised there. Did a small stint at that other school in North Alabama. I don't want any problems. Don't talk about it. Roll Tide. No, it's okay. Don't talk about it. It's fine. I hated it there. It was really bad there. All they wanted to do was keep drinking and buying Coke from me. I mean, it was a really hard life for me, being in an off-campus 4-bedroom apartment. It just sucked being able to afford that from all the drywall Coke that I sold. It's just messed up. It's messed up. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys go to Auburn. You guys got the drywallest Coke, dude. Dog, I went to an SAE party in Auburn once, and I asked for a bump off of a guy that was smelling his house keys. And I swear to God, it was just baby aspirin. I was like, my heart is in perfect rhythm right now. Thank you. I'm still drunk, though, and so I can't drive. At least not good. Don't take advice from me. I'm sorry about who I am. Anyway, I was at the University of Alabama. I had a roommate who was racist, as it tends to happen. So it came around to Hanukkah time. You guys know Hanukkah, it's the worst Christmas. And I lit the candle thing, and I'm not going to say the Jewish word, y'all don't know it. Holy shit, what do you date Jews, dude? Like fucking kikes, bro? Sorry, dude. Y'all don't know that word yet here. So I light the menorah, and he walks into the kitchen, sees 2 lit candles on a weird thing, and goes, man, fuck that kite shit. He backhands it off the stove. Backhands it across the room. And I was like, this won't fly. I'm gonna report him. So I could get my own room that way. So I do. I go down to the housing board. I'm like, hey, my roommate's a tad bit racist. What are we gonna do about it? They were like, there's only one real way for you to get out of it. When do you want to move out? And I was like, move out? They were like, yeah, you have a problem with your roommate. He loves hating you. That's where you stand. And I was like, okay, I can do this. So I do. I move out. I move into these 4 blonde chicks' house that I'm selling Coke to, and I didn't pay any rent. It was great. So I move in with them. Year ends, we gotta find a new apartment. They like living with me because I provide Coke, and I like living with them because their friends are hot. And it's a really nice situation for us. So we go find a new apartment, and I send them to look at it because they're girls and they're picky. And then they eventually have me come sign the lease. And they say, sir, before you can sign the lease, we have to do a background check on you. And I said, okay, go for it. I have nothing to hide. They said, okay, we'll call you in the morning. Well, in the morning, they did call me at 9 a.m. I'm in math class for once, and I'm killing it. I'm listening. I'm understanding what the vaguely Asian teacher is saying. Like, it's great for me. Killing it. I get a call from this place. I'm like, yikes. No can do. I'm trying to learn what theta means. Decline. I get another call from them. I'm like, fellas, it's 9:02. Let me have my morning coffee. Decline. Come on. And then my mom calls me. And I was like, oh, fuck. Fuck, shit, fuck. I'm a big bad Coke dealer. My mommy's calling me. Fuck. I sent her ass to voicemail too. I couldn't deal with it. She texted me. She said, Michael Austin Murphy, call me back right now. My mom, she's Satan's trifecta. She's a Jersey ginger Jew. I called her immediately. I called her walking out of the hall like, hey, sorry, excuse me. Yes, mommy, yes. Excuse me. She said, your lease got declined. They won't tell me why. They just says it involves your criminal record. And I said, okay. She said, go figure it out. I said, okay. I get there, and they say, oh my God, Mike Murphy. And I said, yeah, that's me. And they said, come on into this office, buddy. We got shit to talk about. I said, okay. I sit down, and they say, now, we had to decline your lease. And I was like, I know, my mom called me. I rode a bus here. Catch up to where I'm at least. They said, well, we had to decline it because of that vehicular manslaughter charge in Madison, Wisconsin in 2010. And I looked exactly like y'all look right now. Just, nuh-uh, dude, what? I told them, I said, what? They said, yeah, Michael James Murphy was convicted of vehicular manslaughter by moving vehicle in Madison, Wisconsin in 2010. I was like, there's so much wrong with what you just said. First things first, Madison, Wisconsin, ew, cold, you know? We were tired of Florida, my people. We don't fuck with snow. Second thing second, 2010, I'm still slaying slurs in Call of Duty and like, you know, practicing headshots and stuff. Like I don't have time to kill people, for real. Like I'm Southern, don't get me wrong, but I'm not drive Grandpappy's truck around the land and kill a bitch Southern. It's more of a Laura Bush Southern. Third things third, my name is not Michael James Murphy. My name is Michael Austin Murphy. No one would lie about that. My initials are MAN. Middle school is hard. They said, what can we do to make this right? We obviously messed up. And I said, what you got? They said, orange juice. And I said, you know. They said, how about $50 a month off your rent for you and all your roommates? So a total of like $200 a month off of your rent. I said, that's a pretty good start. What else? They said, how about water's free? How about free water for your whole apartment for the whole year? I said, I'm going to wash every fork by itself in the dishwasher. What else? They said, what else could we possibly do? And I said, y'all got to call my mommy. She ain't going to believe my shit. Thank you guys so much.
And I told you guys, he's a fucking killer, man. Give it up for Mike Murphy one more time. Sweet. We're gonna take a little 10-minute intermission, get some drinks, go pee-pee, do what you gotta do. I know y'all with this, man. We're a pro environment. You can cuss, you can say what anything. We accept you for who you are. Got a lot of people nowadays. A lot of pussies turning into cocks, you know. A lot of cocks turning into pussies, you know. Do what you gotta do. I imagine, you know, like you could turn a freaking dick into a slit, you know, you just shove it in, but a vagina, you know, kind of got to borrow something. We're going to have a little shortage soon enough. Some people's going to get some animal penis, got a Buffalo Wild thing hanging out. Not too pretty. But y'all get some drinks, make sure to tip your bartenders tonight, they're working hard. And I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Sweet. Alright, we're back in business, folks. Let's go. Clap it up for the next round of comedians. Let's go. We got 4 more comedians. We won't take up too much of your time, probably another 30 minutes or so. But I've had a pretty good week, man, I'll be honest with you. Had a threesome with my girlfriend. Clap it up. Yeah. It was weird, because at first it was weird seeing 2 guys, you know, pound my girlfriend. But after a while, you're like, I get to sit in the corner, not sweat as much, just watch those 2 guys take care of her the way she deserves. And we got another big comedian coming up. She's one of the funniest girls in this area. Not just funniest girls, funniest comics around. Ain't no distinction. Y'all give it up for the lovely Nico Brooke.
College students. Have y'all ever been to Fat Daddy's? Yeah. Woo! All right. I used to host a comedy open mic at Fat Daddy's every Monday babe for 2 years of my life. Fuck yeah! That's why I'm like this. But I got a real reputation around town. People would see me at the gas station and be like, that's the comedy girl. Or even worse, they'd look at me and they'd say, that's the fat daddy's girl. Not a reputation I wanted or deserved, really. And then I started doing a comedy open mic at an Italian restaurant, and I got a whole new reputation. People would look at me and they'd be like, that's a mighty fat papa's girl. I went to a doctor the other day and she pressed on my tummy really hard, and then she was like, there's a lot of acid in here. She acted like she had popped the hood of an old car and found a bunch of rusty old junk in there. Right? And she was like, we don't have to treat it, just drive into the river. And then I started to go to a counselor instead because I was like, I probably had like acid brain too. Let's just get that checked out. And they charged me $220, which guess what? Is $220 more than I was planning to have to talk to a person about problems. And then I was like, damn, now I really need a therapy session, but that would be about $440. It was better than the last time I went to a counselor because I went and, have y'all seen the movie The Shining? Yeah. Okay, he looked at me and said that I looked like Shelley Duvall. Extremely warranted, extremely respectable, and then at the end of the session, he looked at me and he said he wanted his crew to give me a whole makeover. Are you saying you hate Shelley Duvall? I don't know what's happening right now. Okay, hi, what are your biggest fears? Could somebody just shout out like their biggest fear? Spiders. Were those multiple spiders? Do we have, okay, what scares you about spiders? Is it like all the legs? Yeah. So if spiders had no legs, you wouldn't be scared of them? Yeah. So I should go cut off the legs of all the spiders? I don't. Personally, I'm scared of being kidnapped, and I think that's because in my early 20s, in my college era, I was really dumb. I was a dumb, lovely girl. And I probably almost got kidnapped about 1,000,000 times. One time I was standing outside of a Waffle House at 12 a.m. smoking a cigarette. You know how you do as a respectable person. That dude here, he's gonna do that in a couple hours. Shout out to you, yeah! And then I was smoking with my friends and they went inside, but I still had a cool little cigarette to smoke, and 3 men descended down upon me like horny bats. Like, oh, I want to suck your tits. And they just started talking at me like men do sometimes, and sometimes I like that, but sometimes I don't like that. Right then, I didn't like that. And so I put my cigarette out on the bottom of my boot like a real tough girl. And I went back inside. And then I talked to my dumb men friends, and I was like, hey, if you ever see a group of weird dudes talking to me, you can come outside and be like, hey, knock that off, buddy. And they said, no, we're scared they'll rob us. I'm scared they'll steal me. I'm scared they're gonna kidnap me. Another thing I worry about is I'm in an age gap relationship. Yeah, I'm in my late 20s, even though you wouldn't think that because I still look like an e-girl. And he's in his early 40s, okay? And I'm worried people are gonna think that he kidnapped me. Because I'm still in my Hot Topic phase, and he looks like he drives a pirate ship. I'm terrified of it. More importantly, I'm scared that people will think he's my dad. He's not my dad, he's just somebody's dad. One night I had a dream he was trying to shiver my timbers. You know what I mean, Hype? Auburn, Alabama. It's a sex dream, Auburn, Alabama, okay? I was having a sex dream, but then we had a local comedian watching us have sex. It was that man over there. But the thing is, he was watching it like he was watching a sport, like how y'all are probably watching baseball right now. He was watching us have sex. And now he's looking at the game. What did I do? And then at the end, he just said, alright, I'm gonna head out. Like real cash. And then the next night, I had another dream. And in this dream, I was pregnant with a baby. Whoa. And I was growing the baby in my womb, as you have to. You can't grow it anywhere else. And then I birthed, did somebody boo? That's how you were made. That's why you're here. All right, you're right. Boo! Yeah. And then I birthed it out of my canal, and I had this lovely little baby, and I was rocking it in my arms. But wait, it has the face of a local comedian. It has the face of John Fitzpatrick over there. So it's baby body, John's face. Terrifying, and I don't know what it means. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm like a shaky little thing. I shake like a chihuahua would shake. Right, but I look like if a Pomeranian like dropped out of art school to go to work on Hot Topic. And I feel like a pug because I can't breathe through my nose and I shouldn't exist. All right, thank you so much, Hype. Have a good night!
Man, niggas said, y'all go give her a follow on Jokes by Nico. Nico with a C. Y'all go give her a follow, man. Hell yeah. But don't take my advice. I give bad advice. I give advice like Kevin Gates. He's like, yo, man, I ain't drinking or eating water in like 245 days, to be honest with you. I've been on a whole body fast, a cleanse, and I've been doing that semen retention, you know what I mean? And goddamn, what you do is when you got a nut, you want to just get a little plastic cup, you know, swish it around, and it stays in your body. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how it goes, but I ain't really for goddamn sure, but that's how I probably go. That's probably how I probably go. Speaking of some Gumptown shit, we got our next comedian coming up. He runs the open mic at the Statesman in Montgomery. He's one of the local legends. Y'all give it up for Jasper Cruz.
How are we doing tonight, Auburn? Yeah, my name's Jasper Cruz. I'm aware that someone in this room probably had a dog growing up with the name Jasper. Am I right? If you did, raise your hand. Fuck you, Mike Murphy, you bitch. Anyways, yeah. He mentioned I was from Montgomery. Also, raise your hand if you've seen that Montgomery Brawl video. Everyone should raise your hand. That shit was more like a WWE ladder match. And I know if you've seen the whole video, if you watch towards the end, there are people who stayed on the pontoon boat in the back. And my favorite part is like when they run and try to get those people off the back of the boat, because I imagine Rosa Parks in heaven just going, get the motherfuckers in the back. God, that shit would be crazy. I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Got a Taco Bell hat on. We got any TV fans in here? Yeah, I love Taco Bell. I treat those people like family. Mostly because they fuck me in the ass too. Yeah. I obviously smoke weed. My girlfriend told me I DoorDash weed, like I look like I DoorDash weed, and it's kind of obvious, which is a cool job. Yeah, my girlfriend's back there. Raise your hand. Yeah, that's my girlfriend Shay. Everybody give it up for her. She has to deal with my ignorant ass. I want to tell you about how I met her. I met her on a dating app. It's not really old school. Yeah, you're cheering for dating apps. That's where you get all the underage pussy, right? But we met on Hinge, because we're mature a little bit. Yeah, Hinge. Tinder's just for fucking, Grindr's just for getting a blowjob 5 feet away. But we met on Hinge, and if you know what Hinge is, you get like these little prompts. to where you can either do a picture or like a voice message or anything. So as the little silly goose I am, I did a celebrity impression. Does anybody want to guess what celebrity impression I did? Fuck no, I'm not basic. I'm not basic. Seth Rogen? Nice try. I did Doodle Bob from SpongeBob. So what really picked my girlfriend out of the bunch was me going, Nemo, oing, 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 oing. And the fact that I smoke weed, we kind of bonded on that. But we actually hung out the first night strictly because I was like, hey, you want to smoke? And she was like, yeah, we can smoke. So we hung out that night and we smoked 5 blunts in the Walmart parking lot and drove down the interstate listening to One Direction. And I really think that's what's hooked her and made her safe, because at that point she's like, oh, this guy's just gay. Yeah. Does anybody have kids in here? Yeah. Did you ever have to put your kid on a leash? No? Congratulations, brother. Me too. I luckily made it out of the stage to where I didn't have to put my little Helen on a leash. But she got hit by a car. Yeah. She didn't get hit by a car. She's probably in the car. That joke's for Fombi. He's not here. Yeah. I have a favorite song, and like smoking weed, when you listen to songs, you kind of have like a critical thinking in it. Do y'all know that song that goes like, it's peanut butter jelly time, right? So, did you guys know that the guy who wrote and produced that song shot and killed a police officer in 2002 in the head and chest? You don't know that? I like to think of it like he did it because that song was just replaying in his head, and then after he did it, he just started Fortnite mode, like, it's peanut butter jelly time, Yeah. I went there. On the way up here, since I'm from Montgomery, we were driving on the interstate, and I saw this biker gang, and on the back, I just read, Headhunters. The first thought that came in my head was, where are you guys going? I don't want to take part in that. That'd be real nice. Oh, I'm obviously a pretty dumb person. I was a dumb kid growing up, and I had a lot of questions. I didn't really understand, what being Jewish meant. Because as a young one, I wasn't really exposed to it, and I thought that every Jewish person I met had a yarmulke on, and they were bald. So I grew up thinking Jewish people were just fucking bald. It's probably really a little insensitive to do that joke right now in these times. Why? I don't know, I just don't want to bomb. I just said why, because I don't want to bomb. That was the punchline, Mike. Fuck! I'm gonna challenge you on the next roast. I have to now.
I dare you, bitch.
You dare me? I'll take you down to Pound Town.
I'll take
you on the beach. Fucking your little sandy asshole.
Do it now! I'll fuck your ginger beard. You better calm down.
Surprise. I would love that.
Not a surprise.
It's not a surprise. You give me a salty surprise at the end. I love that fat fuck. Speaking of fat fucks, I actually did, before I was doing comedy, I was an EMT for a little bit. So I can say that I did something a lot of people haven't done. And that's kill someone. I didn't kill anyone, they just died while they were under my supervision. But, that job really wasn't for me, obviously. But I had to deal with a lot of fat fucking people. And I'm not talking about your normal fat people you see in Walmart on the little scooters. I'm talking about 500 pounds and plus. And I don't know if y'all know how much stretcher weighs, but it's about 170 pounds. So all day I was picking up fat people and putting them up. And it did a lot of damage to my body. And one day I was like, guys, I called dispatch and I was like, you know what, you fuckers, please stop giving me fat people today. Can someone die on me today at least? Can I get a cardiac arrest or a baby being born? Something exciting? And they're like, no, we're gonna dispatch you to another fat fuck. And I was like, okay, well guys, I'm not gonna do anything because I'm hurting. And I'm telling you, I didn't do shit. I'm not lying or exaggerating when we had 3 fire trucks there, 4+ units to help pick up this woman because we couldn't even make it in her bed because, dude, I don't know if y'all know how the ghetto living is in Montgomery, but most of those shitty apartments are like Tetris, and you can't really fit people that are big and straight in the corner, and so it took about an hour for like 20 people to get this person in her bedroom. You guys want to guess what I was doing? I was helping their kids change their FOV on Call of Duty so they can get better like drop shots and shit. I wasn't doing shit. I was fucking done. And just like that's my time here, thank you guys for enjoying and enduring this bullshit. Y'all give it a host TBB. Y'all have a great night, and y'all laugh at reading.
And y'all give it up for Jasper. He's done so much for the comedy community. He's really worked his ass off these past about 6 months to a year. He's a man. Man, it is tough making a business, making a living out of this, especially when you look like you ask inappropriate questions at playgrounds, like myself. Hey, you having a cigarette before you, man? There you go. It's a Camel Crush, yeah. It's like cereal. Snap, crackle, pop a little Camel Crush. Come on, man, it's not that bad for you. It's pretty awful. But we got another comic coming out of Columbus. A lot better than myself. He's got beautiful, luscious hair. Y'all get up for
What up? My name's Reeve Wonder. I look like I've cried while hitting a gravity bong before. I like smoking weed, but I've never been as fucked up as when I've stood up too fast. If it looks like I'm working out later on, no, I'm just getting fucked up, y'all. That's all my previous written material. The rest of this stuff has been written while I've sat at the bar and looked at the people that went up before me. James Etchison looks like all of my PE teachers combined. These are all over the place, sorry. Dun Dun looks like Shawty Low done transition. Y'all know who Shawty Low is. Sorry about that. Dun Dun looks like a young Miss Rosa. I hope y'all are here for that joke, otherwise you're not gonna get it. Dun Dun looks like a teacher that calls her kids bitches. John looks like he stole vape valor. John looks like if Hagrid was regular sized. John's a welder, but he looks like a well-done steak. That one was stupid. They're not all gonna be great. Just being honest. Fuck, Mike Murphy, man. Mike Murphy looks like live-action Carl Weezer. Mike Murphy sells cars, but he looks like he sells diabetes. I like that version of the joke, but I've got another one where it says Mike Murphy sells cars, but damn it, I fucked it up. Fuck. Mike Murphy looks like he sells cars, but it looks like he sells children. I don't know. He looks like both. Nico looks like her vape was bone flavored. Nico looks like Spider-Woman got bit by a spider with a BDSM kink. Oh, where are we at? Jasper. Jasper looks like his mom just dropped him off for a date. Jasper looks like he just yelled at his mom before she dropped him off for a date.
No, I'll play PlayStation 2 when I get home, Mom, I swear.
Jasper looks like he has a hot dog truck called Ask Me About My Wiener. Shit, man, these are all over the place. Y'all haven't seen J-Dubs yet, but y'all will in a second. J-Dubs looks like James Edgison's dad. I like to poke a little bit of fun at myself after I poke fun at other people. I look like Joe Dirt in Witness Protection. I look like I'd play Jesus in a musical.
Very Mormon musical. White Jesus!
I look like my pronouns are Dr. Squatch. I look like I'd wear Heelys at an airport. Damn, I don't remember the rest of them. I look like the movie Schindler's List if it was just a movie about a guy making a list of girls he wanted to fuck. I look like the guy at yoga who tries to fuck your partner in front of you. Quit being funnier than me and my set, man. Jesus Christ. You're coming up right after this. Fucking tag it after that. Give me my time. God damn, J-Dubs does punch up my jokes way better than anything I can do. How much time I got left?
1 minute.
1 minute? Okay. Do y'all like impressions?
Yeah.
Tight. So this is my impression of Scorpion from Mortal Kombat if he was Italian. Hey, get over here. This is my impression of a robber with a foot fetish. Hands up, toes out. I just realized I did finger guns, and I don't know how long after a school shooting I should wait to do that. It's possibly only been a couple of hours. Shit. Keep losing my place because I can't remember my fucking jokes. I smoke too much weed. Sometimes I look at the words I wrote down and wish they were different. But yeah, my name's Ruby Wonder. That's my time. Give it up for your host,
Great fucking job, Reedy. You did it great, man. Hell fucking yes. That's real comedy right there. That's real writing, folks. And it is tough. Especially when you look like you do taxes for a company on the dark web. Yeah. Except they pay me in pictures, not cash. Some shit under the table, folks. And I'm from Montgomery. Montgomery's a great city. We got a lot of history. And I don't like to tell people I'm from Montgomery. They think I'm a certain way, but I'm proud of it. You know, we have the civil rights movement, you know? Selma to Montgomery. That's 50 miles they had to walk. That took them 5 days. And after the whole world looked at Montgomery, Alabama, we were all connected. And we're like, Martin Luther King, what's next? He's like, I'm getting the fuck out of Montgomery. That's what I'm doing. Immediately. And I still like to honor Dr. King, though. I like to role play a little bit with my girlfriend, you know? And I like to do it from that powerful position. I go, you're a beautiful young woman. So beautiful. I want you to suck the freedom off my cock. Amen. Rise. And that's how we honor him. All right, guys, give it up for your favorite and your last comedian, Mr. J-Dubs.
Pause for effect. Oh, there it is.
what every old person dances to at any Jewish wedding, I swear to God. I'll be racist as fuck on Monday, but on this night. And every old person got the same shitty dance moves. God, I loved bartending. Oh. I had to bartend a private party one night. I didn't know this was a thing, but I had to sign an NDA. There's at least one person that thought about going to law school, so y'all know what that is. But for the rest of you, it's a non-disclosure agreement, which means whatever happens in this room, he stays in this room. And I get to the shift late. We come out of a little hide room, so it's like out of a door and right behind the bar. There's no getting into the front room. You're just stuck behind the prison of work. And this old dude's just standing there at the bar like, and I think this old dude has either died or just taken one of those like old people naps that like nobody was ready on. Like you gotta, all of a sudden this dude goes, ah, and this like blonde chick just stands up. She was sucking that dude's dick just right there in the room. And I said, I have found my people. So I like to play a little game with the audience. Does anybody remember the Choose Your Own Adventure books? We're gonna play a game called Choose Your Own Comedy. I, being the shitty comedian that I am, wrote down 54 wonderful jokes, and you'll get to yell a number out, and I will perform the bit. How's that sound? Right on. But first, I need a War Eagle. Can I get a War Eagle? War Eagle! And I say that because playing in the bands back in the day when I wasn't fat and looked like I could make the best brisket you'll ever have. I used to have ab, and it was right on. Good facial hair, nice bones, horrible chin, but I could sing like a motherfucker. And we'd come play War Eagle Supper Club and fucking crush it. And then we'd get brought to Tuscaloosa and just beat 90 fucking frat dudes. Play fucking Freebird, bro! Woo! Fuck Tuscaloosa. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, 1 to 54. Somebody give me a number. 54? 54 is a simple liner. Never walk in on your parents fucking. Just don't. That's the joke. Alright, give me another number. 8. Alright. I'll stay with the trusted type of thing. Number 8. You young bucks won't have to experience this for a little while. But when you get to your 40s, sex is very different. Allow me to explain. Right now, you young fellas are what they call rip-roaring ready to go. The fucking breeze blows, your dick goes, not a problem, boss! When you get to my age, you have to do some shit. I gotta watch midget porn, drink a half-gallon of chocolate milk, not eat for 3 hours, take a Prilosec, snort a Viagra, and then ask my wife if she's still in the mood. Alright, give me another number.
27. 17.
She says 19. I'm gonna tell you guys, you ever heard the term, never meet your heroes? Anybody familiar with a artist known as Ozzy Osbourne? A lot of you college games still to this day. Dun, dun, I. Everybody knows Crazy Train. I wanted to meet Mr. Crazy Train himself, and I won a Battle of the Bands. Got to play side stage at the Ozfest in 2002 at the Gorge in Washington State. You're welcome. We sucked. But the cool thing was I get to meet Ozzy Osbourne. Now this is before the Osbourne Show had come on TV, so I wasn't prepared for the old human being Ozzy Osbourne. And what I witnessed is this stumbling, bumbling idiot. He walks out and I'm like, my hero is like the fucking Crypt Keeper, dude. Like, what the fuck? And I'm still in my 20s. Like, I am being broken right now. But in the moment of my doubt, my other hero that I didn't even know I needed, this bald guy in a suit shows up in front of Mr. Osbourne and without missing a beat, pops open a briefcase. And I watch Ozzy Osbourne's head dive into this briefcase and snorts a line about the size of an average white man's penis. So about that big. And then he goes, let's fucking rock and roll!
farting, isn't it? So, like, right now, men negotiate sex primarily. They're like, come on, baby, I'll take you to dinner and go out. I'll do this and blah, 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 whatever I gotta say to get in your pants. When you get older, your wife starts doing that to you. My wife's like, come on, baby, I'll take you out for steak after. Because you find out when you get to this age and size, don't worry, you'll get there. A lot of steaks and Chinese buffets, brother. A lot of butter, a lot of that bacon. And the next one of you motherfuckers tries to give me not bacon and tell me it's bacon, you're out of my will. Plain and simple. I've only got $8 to leave and you just got cut the fuck out. So now my wife has to suggest to me when it's time for sex because I don't think about it. I think I had too much sex. That's the problem. See, men, you didn't know this, and I had to learn. Apparently, we only get X number of comes. And when I was 13, I used them up. So I get to the end of my road, and it's like, ah! Yeah. I'm that review on Pornhub you heard about. All that work for 2 drugs? Yeah. I'm disappointed too, babe, because I got a cramp in my tank halfway through. I think my body ate some of it. Give me another number. 17. She's only... You fucking pedophile. I'm going to close on this bit, but it is what it is. Men, women, hear me out. Heads, vaginas. Same basic principle. Not all are meant to be shaved. Not all vagina looks like that Pornhub shit, bros. Someday you're going to go pull a fucking pair of underwear down and be like, damn. Is it in? That's my time, guys. I'm J-Dubs from Montgomery. Thank y'all so much.
All right, guys, that's it. I don't got no more jokes for you guys or anything. Come out in about 2 weeks. We're going to do it again on the back patio. It was raining tonight, so we had to do it in here. But thanks for coming with us regardless. Give yourself a pat on the back. Make sure to tip your bartenders and give yourself a round of applause. There you go. Thanks for coming out.